really love you. Okay, so Dodo Bird, the epic video. Oh, you so worried about the epic video. You know, it's funny because every time you feel like a failure, okay? You come on and you just rant. You play your music for a fucking long time. You come on and you say stupid shit. That signifies you being a failure. Everyone knows it. When you come on and you do those things, everyone knows it. That you're just a failure. And you have to look at it. When we come on, we're telling you that you're a fucking idiot failure. When you come on to defend yourself. There's a difference there. Because if you stood by what you stated, then you shouldn't have to defend it, right? You just say it. But anyway, so the epic video is going to be unlisted, okay? Because there's something in it that we needed to play out first. Yeah, because we told all of you we're no longer going to give anyone the heads up. We'll tell you we're going to be doing things, but we're not going to tell you exactly or when we're going to do something. It's just going to be done, okay? And this needs to play out incognito. But it will be released. Okay, and that's it. So we were gonna release the Mr. 303 video, but there's things going on with Mr. 303. So listen, when things are happening with people and all that, we tend to try to stay back because we want the legal system to work without us putting things into it or throwing wrenches into it. So if we have anything, instead of us posting it, we'll rather just send it to the officials and let them do whatever they're gonna do without tipping the hand. Okay, so that's when we will just pull back a little bit. So since we're gonna hold off on Mr. 303's video, that means it'll be Honest Abe. So the next video should be the Honest Abe video and the email that he sent, and you're gonna be all like, what the fuck? So then listen, after the next video with Honest Abe, if y'all continue to believe him, then it's on y'all. I mean, all we can do is share information, but we're not gonna keep drilling in. You know, if you want to believe him, go right ahead. But he has demonstrated over and over again, and in his emails, he has demonstrated he's a fucking snake. But if you want to believe a snake, if you want to side with a snake, then go right ahead. But you cannot complain later, and you cannot go after that snake when you knew he was a snake. A snake will be a snake. You cannot fucking fault them for being a snake if you invite the snake into your home. You just can't do it. You invited him. So when they fuck you over, or when we get information, they go, because they're snakes, people. What do you think snakes do? They like Benedict Arnolds. They will fucking switch sides with a quickness. If you do anything that they don't like, they'll be your friend, like in the other email, and buddy with you, and then feed us information. They may not feed the information with their true name now. They will email us in an anonymous name and say, hey, this is what all the tyrants do. When we get on someone, they will go on another email and they'll send us information on another tyrant, hoping that we will leave the current tyrant we're featuring alone. So that is the order of things. It just happens that way. They want to take the heat off of themselves. So how do they do it? They contact us and say, listen, look at this person. He's doing this and this and that. And it's the tyrant trying to get us off, trying to get us off their scent. So that's what's going to happen with Honest Abe. Someone's going to piss off Honest Abe, and he knows the best way to get back at y'all is to contact us, which he has. That's why he contacted us in the first place. So, believe him. All we do, people, is share information. All we do is, you do something, we call you out on it. That's it. The rest is up to y'all. You want to believe it? Believe it. If you don't, you don't. That's a you issue, okay? We gave you the warning. We gave you the signs. Just like with Liberty Bird. But see, what Liberty Bird did was he got shit on all of you. So he controls all of you. And at the end, the motherfucker will be sitting at that desk, smoking his fucking damn weed, rolling up blunts, drinking his liquor, alone, with no one there, while all of you motherfuckers in jail. That's it. That is perfectly what's gonna happen. I want y'all to please just understand this, at least all of you, because you're already locked in with him. But you can stop the bleeding, right? And how you do that is going forward, don't give him anything else. You can tell this is Liberty Bird's tactic. When he says, hey, you want to join in on this? That is right there. He wants to pull you into something that he feels he doesn't want to be in it alone, right? If someone wants to do something, they don't need to ask people for help. They need to just do it themselves. Or they will ask you off screen. But if he's asking you on screen, that's a problem, right? Because now it's public and you agree to it. And that's how he pulls you all in. All of you. That's how look at, you all go back to your videos, and every time something happens with Liberty Bird, listen to him and how he grabbed all of you into the scheme. And you'll all agree. That's why we told all of you, sometimes it's best to just mind your business, stay quiet, okay? And let me tell you this about staying quiet. It's not just being verbal. is also your expressions, right? Because if he says, well, I'm going to do this to this person, and you're nodding, you are giving your okay. You are signaling to your audience that you are okay with that. Remember that. It's also your gestures, all right? So we will recommend, when you're dealing with Liberty Bird, put up your icons. Put it up. Don't show your facial expressions. And listen, you're locked. You're fucked. You're locked in. He has garbage on all of you, and we can see that already. Everyone sees it. That's why you keep having him on. That's why he has a hold over you, right? But there's things that you can do to stop the bleeding, right? Let whatever he has on you expire. I mean, we're giving you the best advice, okay? And you're just, your pride, you have to learn to humble yourself, all right? You must, especially when it comes to someone as psychotic as Bird, that's going to drag you into courts. He's in court and all that. What do you think is going to happen to all of you at one point or another? You think he's not going to pull you in? Some of you, he probably tried to pull in. So, you have to think, is that the route you want to go? Because the route we go. We will tell everybody in the world. We contact DAs, the newsroom. We contact everyone. We let them know what he's really doing. Hence, why the police don't move on us. See, he goes to the courts like he told that lady judge, and the lady judge like, wow, yeah, this sounds horrible, right? It's because he's giving them all bullshit. They don't know the other side. The officers do. Because when you go to the officers and you put in a complaint, guess what happens? They go and look and they investigate, they see, nothing here. Judges don't do that. Judges get the investigation, and based on the investigation, and based on what the officials and the officers are stating on the investigation, is what the judge will judge, right? The judge judges a case brought to them, and then they apply the law. They're not there to do investigations. So if you bring out paperwork, at face value, they're going to look at what you brought, and to them, wow, this is bad. But they don't know the story behind it. They're just going by what's there. But that's not a judgment, right? Because they're only going by one side. See, when you go to the officials and you go to the cops, they look at both. They look at both. They see what's happening. They see what's, really going on. They know Bird. They know Mr. 303 and how they antagonize and all that people. They know that already. The judges don't. But they will. And some of them are getting hit to it. But that is where you need to stop. You see, that's Liberty Bird. I told you, he makes a stage, you do your acting, and then when you fucking now when you bow, when you lift your head, everything is gone. And you're there holding the gun. And he's like, wait. And that's you're by yourself. And that is what he does. You all know he does it. So why you are continuing what you're continuing to do? I'm telling your people, you don't notice how many people out there are now wanting to get protection orders? I'm telling you, there's a lot, okay? And they deserve to get it. They deserve to find peace because you are harassing them to death. I don't understand why Rebel is allowing Dramadome to do what he's doing. He has a case beyond belief. He has a case of harassment. It's incredible. All right, but Rebel, I don't know. Again, Rebel is stuck in the little group of, if you fuck with me, we all gonna come after you. That gang is gonna come after him, so he may be afraid to move on or to say anything. Especially when you have Dodo Bird is saying, well, I'm gonna hurt you before they do it because I'm gonna do it better. Not as bad. Those are all threats, okay? Those are all threats. So, listen, you can go with Dodo Bird and all the rest. Some of you are smart that you stay somewhat out of it, but when you show your face with him, you better be very mindful what you say, how you say it, and what you agree with him. That's all I'm going to say. That's all we can do is inform you. Because every time you are all together, remember, we are recording what he says. Because he always, throwing out threats. He's always doing something that needs to be fucking documented and submitted. And all your faces will be with it. Look at all the videos that we have up. And one common face there all the time is AC. I mean, AC is always up there. And the rest. And Brett is up there a lot now. So, but listen, at the end, you have to think of it. Are you going to be able to talk yourself out of what Liberty Bird put you in? Because you know he will spin it and you will be stuck there by yourself. By yourself. You can't say anything. You can't even blame him. He knows because you agreed to it. You say, yeah, I'll go with it. What's up? I'll do it. I'll give you 100. I'll do some fundraisers. I helped Liberty Bird get the name for We the People. I mean, do you all listen to what you're doing and saying? If something would have happened to Anthony L. Now let me say this about me saying Anthony L. Because Anthony L is a true name, so we don't want to give it the full. We don't want to be part of that thing. So we say Anthony L. So anyway, if something were to happen to Anthony L, you will all have gotten in some deep shit because Deadbeat, you stated that you helped him look and found him. So if something would have happened, you would have been up there. This conspiracy to commit crime. I mean, there's a lot of shit that you would have been held for. And the thing about it is that you know how far Liberty Bird's crazy, demented mind will go, and you just helped him. I mean, what is wrong with y'all? He is always in court. He is always fighting. He is always being reported. You don't think at some point or another something may happen and all of you have your names to it? And we keep saying this. Stop paying attention to the messenger. Listen to the message. Everything that we have stated is not to mislead anyone. Everything that we have stated is to help you, not put yourself in a situation where you may get in trouble or get arrested. All we ever tell y'all is to stop bullying. Stop doing what you're doing to people. Stop doing these things, right? We don't need to come on to tell you and say stop. We can just do what we do. But we really want you to fucking stop. I mean, so hard to stop. It's just incredible. Anyway, it's up to y'all. All we do is inform and we let you know. So, Dodo Bird, that epic video, it is epic actually, okay? And yeah, that's all we're gonna say. It's what we're gonna say. But the video is the video. It's information we provide. And it's up to whomever sees it to do what they're going to do with it. They can ignore it or not. But if utilized correctly, it can spell trouble for you. You have done so many things, Dodo Bird, and we have it all recorded. You think you took down your videos? I mean, if you look at the video that we posted, they see how you antagonize. Not once, you fucking piece of shit, have we ever physically threatened you. That's all you do. Anytime you show a video, what do you show? What do you say? Oh, they're gonna contact the school. Or they calling CPS on me. Or they calling animal abuse me. Or they putting out police reports. We reporting. But when it comes to you is, oh, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Or I'm gonna slap you. Or I'm gonna shoot you. Or this bullet goes to your head. There's a difference. The communication there's a bit different. Okay, just saying, it's just a bit different. Okay, so when you submit those things and you lie, and then we submit ours, you don't fare well. You just don't. Okay, and that's that. Okay, that's what we told you. Keep everything. Keep everything. All right. We always reply. We always told all of you, let them talk, then reply to their actions. And that's all we do. And every time we come on and we speak about a certain action, what do? We give you the video evidence. We show you, this is what he said. This is what he did. We don't just verbally say it like all of you do with no evidence. You just like to just throw out whatever sounds good. So, all of you following the Dodo Bird train, even the commenters, let me just remember the commenters, your names are being submitted also. Listen, we told you this from the beginning, and you all think, you all think whatever. So when you go to Dodo Bird and he says something stupid, how many times have we showed you about defamation and the repeater law, right? And how you go to other chats and you repeat Bird's lie. You have committed defamation. I mean, we have shown you that video so many times. We'll show it to you one more time.
The defendant must be the person who made the statement. However, there is an exception known as the repeater rule. If someone repeats a defamatory statement, the repeater is also liable for defamation. For example, suppose that stranger overhears the conversation accusing the plaintiff of murder. Stranger then sends an email quoting what was said. Stranger is then liable for defamation because he is a repeater.
So you see, but you're not grasping this because you are dealing with a group that goes through officials and cops to get a message across. So when we feed your information, we're not going to come at you in any other way but through the police. So when we submit all these things about defamation and about your threats, that has nothing to do with us anymore. That's you and you being reported. And it's up to the cops, right? But enough complaints go in, may not fare well for you. And then at the end you have to think to yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Like the head of the Proud Boys, 17 years. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. To some it may be, but not to his crying ass. He's crying his ass off. So, in conclusion, alright, the epic video is gonna be uploaded, but it'll be uploaded unlisted, and then sometime, well, when we get word back, some type of communication, then we'll release the video, and you can see it. It's hard to say the order of videos because we're waiting for certain things. But videos will come out. But the next one will be Honest Abe. And then after that, we're going to play it by ear. Alright? And, but we have a lot of other videos we're going to put out. They're outdated, but we'll put them out anyway. And, that's it. Dodo Bird, we're trying to decide whether we should call you, Dodo Bird or Pocahontas or... We don't know. We don't know what to call you going forward. Just say it. Brother, listen, the little ponytail, you're like a little bitch, little princess, listen, I can't, you come on, you have this little fucking ponytail, right, like a little bitch, with a fucking damn 18-inch forehead, and you think it's cute. It's not. I mean, oh my god, people, you did that little ponytail. Oh. That's the little hair he has to comb over to the front of his head, so you know his forehead will be so fucking big. Oh, fall over. Okay, that's it, people. It's up to y'all. You can follow that motherfucker off the cliff, or you can start stepping back and start altering your behavior around him. You're gonna have him on because he's gonna threaten you, so you're gonna bring him on. But there's things that you can do when he is on, like what Deadbeat did was, you know, the opinions and all that, even though that doesn't make any difference, because if you make a statement of fact, it's not an opinion anymore. And if you are encouraging it, right, if you don't retract it at the moment it's said, then you are liable, because you don't know when a viewer is gonna come on, right? So if a viewer's gonna come on, that's why when you hear the news and all that, right after they'll go, but they stated this. They group it. But you cannot say everything is an opinion and then everything is said and then you agree to it or you encourage it and think you're going to get away with it. That's not how it works, because you don't know when a viewer is going to log in. That's what we told all of you. I'm not going to go down that route anymore. Fuck all you. We will not be giving warnings anymore. We did it before. We showed you. And going forward, believe what you want to believe. We don't do nothing, that's fine. But we will tell you that you are a target. We'll tell you that you're going to be exposed. How? When? Sorry, that's not going to happen anymore. It's just going to happen. You should know by now, when we say we're going to do something, we will do it. So, any actions that we're going to take as far as exposure, we're not going to do anymore. We're just going to say you're going to be exposed. We're not going to give you anything anymore. It is what it is. Fuck it, right? You don't give a shit. We don't give a shit. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We'll still put out videos. We'll still make people look stupid. But the warning system, where we go, we're going to send today this, or we're going to call CPS today, or we're going to, no more of that. It's just going to happen. Remember that. It's just going to happen. That's it. That's it. The free ride is done. We're going back to what we used to do, and just do whatever we're going to do, and you just blame each other, that's all, right? Before, you used to just blame each other when it was really us, but then we came on and said, no, it was us, but now we're not going to say that no more, okay? So, we're going to let y'all fight amongst each other. Believe what you want. We have given you mostly all the snakes. We have shown you all what they all are about, and how they're going to backstab you. We have shown how they backstab each other. We have demonstrated how in the flip of a fucking coin, they're fucking friends, and another flip, they're enemies, and all your shit is spilled out because your alliances with evil, demented, crazy, maniacal snakes. And then you get mad when they become that, when you knew that's how they were, or you were warned that's how they were. So, you all know now. It's up to y'all. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay? We're just going to keep reporting, and we're just going to stay to the side, look at what they're doing, report. And then you could say, oh, I bet you that was this person. Nah, it wasn't that person. I bet you it was that person. And then you'll all fight amongst each other, and we just stay here laughing. That's what we do with the auditors. The fucking auditors have no fucking idea when we call or not call. Why do you think 90% of them don't even do lives anymore? Because they know we're watching, they know we're reporting, and they know we're calling at the moment that they start doing things. So they stop that, alright? So, we're watching. Just remember that. We're always watching, and we're always reporting. So, our action warning videos is shut down. We will still tell you if you're a tyrant. We'll still tell you you're going to be exposed. But how, when, what's going to happen, it says it right here. Read it. You see the left side of the screen? That's what we do. We don't need to keep saying it. And that's what will happen. So, if you do something that's neglectful, depending on what you're neglecting, if you're neglecting your children, neglecting animals, whatever, you should know that the appropriate authorities will be contacted in regards to whatever you put out there. And that's it. We're not gonna tell you anymore. You're not little kids. You're fucking just delusional, crazy motherfuckers that deserve to get whatever the fuck you're gonna get. Alright? So that's that. Again, we will not be warning anyone the actions that we're going to take. We'll tell you we're going to take action, but we're not going to say what we're going to do. We are no longer going to give you the heads up. We want all of you to get blindsided and get caught in the act. See, before when we used to say, oh, we're going to call CPS, what do they do? Well, they take down their weapons, they put everything away, and they prepare, right? No more warnings, right? No more warnings. You're going to get caught out there. So that's it, people. Billy Bob is out.